My name is Lipshitz. I'm the father of Lavi. Lavi, my son, was the second of four. He was an artist and a soldier. He was a combat in Givati, the special platoon of Givati, special unit, and he fought in northern Gaza, and he was killed out of a missile that hit the house he was at. He was killed with his friend Roy Wolf. Lavi was 20. Lavi was 20. He was a bit more than 2 years in the army. It was 4 months before he had to finish his army. On October 7th in the morning, he was at home. It was Simchat Torah, it was Shabbat. His role is a very centric in his platoon. He was the coordinator of all the operations. So on October 7th, he got a call early in the morning. He was picked up, and then the whole Givati special unit went into Nahal Oz, Kibbutz Nahal Oz, where they were able to save many families. They helped the families get out of their homes. It was a very impressive moment for him. We didn't talk about it much, but he said it was a unique thing to do. The last time we saw Lavi was 1 week before entering Gaza. It was Motzei Shabbat. We went. He was, we met him for about an hour and a half in the army outside of the base. We had a nice discussion, hugging, kissing, good food. He liked pizza, so we had 2 pizzas. I mean, 2 large pizzas. And this was the last time we met. It was Tuesday about noon. I was sitting at home. I was working. I was in a meeting. I heard in the news that there are severe battles in Gaza. And then about 12:30, I heard a knocking on the door, and I stopped my meeting. I opened the door, and there were 3 army people who came to tell me that Lavi was killed. He was a talented photographer. When he was at 7th grade, he started photography classes, and then the camera was part of his body all over the place. Even in the army, after a few months, he had a camera attached to his hands. He was allowed to take photos. He was taking photos of everything, from people, a little bit of nature, but unique situation in cases, small moments. This was a lot of his attention for little moments, and it was unique. He loved it. He gave himself a target to take 100 pictures a week in the army. In May 23, he started counting till his till the end of the army, and then he said that he's going to upload into his Instagram page 1 photo a day. And there is a page which is called Till When Photo Diary, and there are 120 pictures there that he took, photos, and which represent the army from a unique position. There are no fighting or being, combat training, or etc., etc. It's all little moments. Some of them are touching, that he decided to document, to take. Yes, there's some comfort about it. He left so much for us, so it helps us, with all the grief. There is a lot of pride. It's a duality. We spoke about him, and he's well known now for his arts and for his being a person. When he came out of Nahal Oz, he told my wife, you know, the Israeli people, somebody will take care of them, but what will happen with all the foreign workers, that they don't know what happened to them, and about the animals, who's going to milk the cows that right now have nobody to take care of. He was very sensitive to them. And so it's his arts that is being credited, his personality that many people remember. And yeah, it's a sum of comfort. Israel now, it's in a combination. You know, I have our own grief and sorrow. On one hand, still the whole country is in war. We still have people kidnapped in Gaza, many families like us. So it's not easy on one hand, but we try, you know, to stand up, to go to work, to do things, to meet with people, to do our best we can. He asked us to be a happy family, even though it's not easy that these days. But we're trying to be as optimistic as possible. Thank you very much. Thank you for this interview, for the opportunity to speak about Lavi to other people.